Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I'm a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. With a message for Aquarius today, let's go on a journey together to uncover your spiritual truth and focus for the week. So let's see. First card, lovely card, Ace of Cups. This is that heart opening. And I feel for you that this is kind of like a moment of relaxing, almost like being underneath a waterfall or just being in a very restful place with a lot of water where you can just kind of sink back into that flow. There's a lot of things going well for you this week, Aquarius. And there's also the feeling that you are deeply connected to this place of, I want to say it's emotional well-being. There's a deep connection there this week. So hang on to that. Hang on to that. Let's see what comes next. We have the Hermit next for the card that you are responding to this energy with. So rather than enjoying this sense of deep connection to self-love, to flow, to abundance, to knowing that you're nurtured by the universe and forces bigger than yourself, you're still trying to pick it apart. You're still trying to analyze it rather than trust it. That's what I'm feeling from this Hermit here. He wants to make sense of what's going on. It's funny because you can kind of see visually, you see how the cards are similarly laid out, like similar landscape. We have this orangey yellow back here is kind of right here in the card. So it's like he is trying to distance himself almost from this deep interconnection so that he can make sense of it. And it's just not necessary, Aquarius. You need to just relax into that energy and trust it and go with that flow. Let's see what your other cards are. I'm really curious. Another flow card, 10 of Cups. Another flow card, Star. And the 7 of Wands. It's funny, when I was shuffling the deck, this card tried to fall out, so it really wants to talk to you. So let us see what is going on. You know, you've come through a period where things haven't been quite harmonious, especially in close relationships. We may be talking spiritual family, we may be talking actual family, but things just haven't been gelling, and all of a sudden they are. Things are coming back together, and it's because you've chosen to take the healing road for yourself. This is our strong message from the Star here. These are so, I mean, just look at all of this flow you've got going on. This water flowing here, and then she's pouring the water on both places. So you've decided to do some healing of yourself, on yourself, without needing things from other people. You took that place of going inside, looking at what needed to be looked at and nourishing it. You've really done a good job, and you're seeing it reflected in the outside, that for some reason now everything just seems to be a bit more peaceful, a bit more working together, and a bit more cohesive. And that, you know, everyone is just kind of happy this week. Everyone's content, everyone's satisfied. You're kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. You're like, this can't be true, this can't be right, and you're a little bit distrustful of this. You're not comfortable. You're feeling like you're going to be under attack at some point, and you're going to have to fend something off. This is the new normal, Aquarius. Well, let me hide the Hermit. This is the new normal. Being connected to that inner flow, and that inner flow creating the flow in the outside world, where when you're at peace inside, everyone around you also seems to be at peace. That's the new normal. This is not a false or a temporary thing. This is showing you this is the new way forward. But the important thing to remember is that the Star is what catalyzed all of this. Being in touch with yourself, being in touch with your own emotional needs, being in touch with your own vulnerability, with the things that need to be healed. Being in touch with all that is what has made your outside world so harmonious and so nurturing and fulfilling. So the only thing that you really have to question is nothing. It's really nothing. You need to remember this process for when things are off again and you're out of that flow and things are kind of jagged and they're working against you. You feel like you're going uphill, you're getting a lot of contention from the outside. Remember this process, but you don't have to pick it apart. You just have to trust it, and you have to know that knowing how to do this process will get you the same good results every time. It's about being really at home with being yourself. And when you're really at home with being yourself, there's not so much chaos around you. There's not so much needing to grab other things from other people, grab energy or repel energy. Everything is in balance. There's less work, and that's part of the reason why you're like, well, wait a second, this isn't lasting. There's less work involved. There's more inner work, but less outer work. So I know this is a short and sweet message, Aquarius, but I don't feel that there's more to say. So I'll leave you with the image of these lovely cards, and remember this process, because this is the new normal for you. This is the process that is going to help you in those times of adversity when things aren't quite going well. This is the process. So thank you again for the opportunity to read for you. I do love doing these readings. If you're looking for more one-on-one support, I do have some readings available this week and next week. You can find out more on my website. There's a link in the description below, or just go directly to trueguidancetarot.com. I will look forward to seeing you next week. I do these readings every Saturday, and I'd love to see you there. So have a great week, and I'll see you next time.